Hi, my name is Radhika and I started the Champaca bookstore, library and cafe in June 2019 in Bangalore. At Champaca, we are a highly curated bookstore. We're also a women-run business. When the pandemic hit, we also started a book subscription program where we send books to you every month. I started Champaca because I felt that there was a gap in the bookstores that we have here. I feel like books can fulfill so many things for you as a reader. They can be your companions, they can be your friends, especially during the pandemic. Books have been so important for so many people and for children. So this was the reason we started Champaca.
Hi everyone, I'm Sahar Mansoor and I'm the co-author of Necessities, How to Lead a Zero Waste Life, published by Penguin Random House. The idea, came to write this book was to just make it easy and accessible for anyone else who is looking to consume more mindfully and to reduce their waste footprint and thereby live their values. I never ever thought I would write a book or co-author a book because growing up, I grew up with lots of learning disabilities. I'm super dyslexic. And my sister would actually take me to Ellwood Library back in the day and get me books that had really large font sizes to just instill in me a love of books at a very early age. But I remember also being in school and practically never finishing any test or exam. By the time I finished reading the comprehension passage on an English exam or a test, and I would possibly be on the first answer when the teachers would say pencils down. So I think it's a really huge dream come true for me, given my academic kind of experiences growing up. So honestly, when I started living a zero waste lifestyle, first of all, there was really a big gap in the ecosystem in 2015. I had no idea where to start, what my resources might be. And I thought the zero waste rhetoric was really dominated by a white girl kind of rhetoric, which really did not speak to the Indian diaspora. And the idea to create this book was to really create a resource, a library, a guide that really caters to the Indian or the Asian market. And this idea was actually pitched to me by Tarani Upal, who is the editor at Penguin Random House, who wrote to me really randomly back in 2017 when I was a one-person team as an enterprise Pen Necessities and was too busy kind of shipping and packing and taking packaging shipments out to the post office every day to even have the time to actually sit down and actually write a book. But nevertheless, we stayed in touch. And then finally, in 2019, Tim and I started to write the book. And I would literally wake up every morning to connect with Tim, my co-author, at 8 a.m. And we would kind of work on the plan of action, see what updates we've got. And then on weekends, basically from 8 to 3 p.m., we would just kind of hash it out and edit. So fun fact actually about the book, my first ever draft that I actually put my pen to paper, or rather my fingers on my laptop, was actually drafted right here at Champaca. And that was the very, very first version of the book pitch that actually even went to my editors. So it kind of is full circle being here and kind of doing this little book launch video. So I'm so excited to be here. And thanks Champaca for creating this amazing space for people to come, to co-create and to fall in love with books.
So this fits really well into our areas of interest and curation. We have a really extensive collection on sustainability and ecology, so this fits really well into that. I really like Bare Necessities, How to Live a Zero Waste Life. It gives you lots of realistic things to do without overwhelming you. So it goes chapter by chapter into what it is that you can do. I also like books that are really well researched. This has a whole collection of notes and things that you can look up afterwards, and I really like it. It's very well written, it's easy to read, and it's put together so well. I highly recommend that you get it.
So the book is meant to be a guide, a companion on your zero waste journey, on your mindfulness journey, or your low impact or circular economy journey. And while we talk a lot about zero waste, I think the larger concepts are around circular economy. How do we keep products and resources in use? How do we kind of design waste out of the system? And really, for me, I'm super passionate about making information super accessible around sustainability and also knowing that our actions truly matter. And this is one tangible way I knew how to do it. So that's the philosophy of writing the book, and also our online courses and educational content, talks and workshops that we conduct at Bare Necessities. So join the community, be part of it. We'd love to learn some amazing zero waste hacks from you, whether that means watermelon dosas or whatnot. So join us in this process of co-creating and sharing with each other.